Who is this Helga Ellul? I know for many of you I'm a new face. Mela, by now maybe not so much anymore. But it is definitely my first Kunsill Generali I'm addressing. And these MEP elections are also my first direct involvement in politics. However, I have been involved in the development of Malta's economic policy for many, many years. My name, of course, is linked with Playmobil, the company I came to Malta to help to grow way back in 1974. And I remember very clearly when I arrived in Malta for the first time. Everything was very different then. And I knew I was facing a big challenge, and as a woman, the mountain I had to climb seemed even higher. But that was 40 years ago. And there were so many of them who doubted that it could work. The skills we needed were not available. But I could see that the Maltese and Gothland people wanted to work. They had the will, the courage to learn, to adapt, and to be flexible. In those days, I believed, and I still believe it today, it is the potential of the Maltese and Gothland people we have, our people. And this gave me the energy, the strength to drive this company from strength to strength. But I did not just employ workers. I invested in our young people. I sent them abroad to learn and to be trained. And I remember for some of them, it was the first trip abroad. And I made sure that the company would not only provide jobs, but to provide careers where people could learn, develop their skills, get involved, and excel. And I did that not only for our employees, but because it made business sense. Playmobil could only become so successful because it had skilled, educated, flexible, and committed people. And over time, some of our people left us, but they left for better jobs because we gave them skills and know-how which they could apply somewhere else. And today, when I see some of them occupying top managerial roles in other local companies, I feel very proud. Well, the results are there for all of you to see. I started with 50 employees, and by the time I left, Playmobil was employing over 1,000. We had so much work that I actually started setting up local companies to do specific jobs for us and to support us, such as Uniblast, Lotcam, Bed Packaging, Thermoplast, just to name a few of them. Now, whilst all of this was going on in my professional life, something else happened. I fell in love. But not only with my husband, Joe, but I fell in love with our islands, with our beautiful Malta, which I, as a Maltese citizen, call home. And I did not have to buy my passport. I earned it. And I was very honored when I was asked to contribute to Malta's economic process. And here, let me make a statement. I am a strong believer of vocational training. That gives our young people practical skills and hands-on experience, and together with the theoretical training, this is a winning formula. This is the key to making our young people more employable. And I championed this throughout my career. At Playmobil for 38 years as a managing director, as a governor of MCAS from the very beginning for 12 years, as a president of the Foundation for Human Resource Development for over 10 years, as the first president of the Merged Chamber of Commerce, Enterprise and Industry, and now as a consultant to a various number of local companies. But let's call it a day. It was a nationalist party, our party in government, which made all this possible. And again, the results are here to see, a successful Malta. But we all know that success is never handed on a plate, and it's never just luck. It has to be achieved and it has to be earned. And we did it because we planned it, we believed in it, and we worked very hard for it. And the same goes for the membership of the European Union. I was European before I became Maltese. I have a strong belief in Europe and for what it stands. The Nationalist Party, our party, has always believed in our European destiny. Thanks to our membership, we were finally home. It was this party which fulfilled this destiny 10 years ago. Mission accomplished. So it is us, the Nationalist Party, which is a European party. We all remember Dr. Fenekadami, we call him our Eddie, signing the EU accession treaty. We all remember Dr. Gonzi, especially the gift he gave us at the end, 1.1 billion euros in EU funding. But mainly as well, we remember Simon, our leader, rallying the Maltese people in favor of EU membership and then establishing a very strong reputation as an MEP. But we haven't forgotten what happened 10 years ago on the other side. We have done well during these 10 years. Today we can enjoy European legislation and standards in all aspects of our lives. Citizens' rights, including free movement, our common currency. And let us not forget the hundreds of millions of euro in funds, which have transformed Malta and Gozo and has helped us to build a strong economy. And during this time, we also built an excellent reputation for our country. And we have to maintain the positive diplomatic momentum. Being part of Europe is not just having 6 seats at European Parliament. It is about being convinced about Europe, of being part of the great European family of nations, of knowing how to work together with the other European MEPs for a better, a stronger Europe. And soon you will decide your choice of MEPs. And I urge you to make sure that the 6 seats are occupied by MEPs who believe in the future of Europe. Of MEPs who are not just convinced that it's about getting the most one can get, but also to contribute to and achieve success together as a European Union. This is all about our Europe and your future. And on the 24th of May, you can make this happen. So, grazie Hafna.